Few areas better illustrate aging as a consequence of long-term malnutrition than the progressive decline in bone density, often accepted as an unavoidable feature of getting older. The thinning of bones leading to osteopenia and osteoporosis dramatically increases the risk of fractures, loss of mobility, and dependence, outcomes frequently labeled as aging bones. Yet the evidence is overwhelming that bone aging reflects decades of inadequate nutritional support for bone mineralization and remodeling, rather than an inevitable deterioration predetermined by age alone. Bone is a dynamic tissue, constantly undergoing cycles of breakdown, resorption, and rebuilding formation to adapt to physical demands and maintain strength. This process hinges on an intricate interplay of nutrients. Calcium is the main mineral component of bone. Magnesium helps regulate calcium transport and crystal formation. Vitamin D ensures efficient calcium absorption from the gut, and vitamin K2 directs calcium into the bone matrix by activating proteins like osteocalcin. Deficiencies in any of these nutrients destabilize the entire bone remodeling process, resulting in net bone loss over time. These nutritional gaps are common in modern populations. Suboptimal vitamin D status is widespread due to limited sun exposure and inadequate dietary sources, compromising calcium absorption. Many diets fall short of vitamin K2, rich foods like natto, certain cheeses, or pastured egg yolks, leading to calcium misplacement into soft tissues rather than bones. Chronic magnesium deficiency, common in diets based on refined grains and processed foods, further undermines bone density by disrupting both calcium metabolism and parathyroid hormone regulation. Even when calcium intake is adequate, these synergistic nutrients are essential to ensure calcium ends up where it belongs, strengthening bone tissue instead of calcifying arteries. Longitudinal studies show that individuals with lifelong optimal intakes of these bone-supporting nutrients maintain significantly higher bone mineral density and lower fracture risk well into advanced age compared to those with poor nutritional status. Populations consuming traditional diets rich in leafy greens, fermented foods, small fish with bones, and nuts, all excellent sources of magnesium, vitamin K2, calcium, and vitamin D precursors, exhibit much lower rates of osteoporosis and related fractures. Conversely, modern diets heavy in processed foods and sugary beverages, which lack these critical nutrients and even leach calcium through acidifying effects, accelerate bone mineral loss. Moreover, intervention trials confirm that supplementing vitamin D and K2, along with adequate calcium and magnesium, can halt or even reverse bone density decline in older adults, significantly reducing fracture rates. These findings directly challenge the fatalistic belief that weakened bones are an unavoidable consequence of aging, highlighting instead that nutritional optimization offers a powerful, proactive tool to preserve skeletal strength and independence. By reframing bone aging as a preventable nutritional shortage rather than a programmed degenerative process, we empower individuals to take control of their skeletal health. Simple dietary changes, such as including vitamin K2, rich foods, ensuring sufficient magnesium intake, maintaining vitamin D levels, and consuming balanced calcium sources, can meaningfully extend bone health, reducing the likelihood of debilitating fractures and enhancing quality of life in later years. Ultimately, recognizing osteopenia and osteoporosis as outcomes of long-term, subtle malnutrition, not as intrinsic diseases of aging, supports the broader thesis that aging itself is deeply influenced by nutritional adequacy. This perspective offers hope and practical strategies to maintain strong, resilient bones well into old age.